I'm done being nice. If you...
Alright. In most normal playthroughs, people will not do anything here.
You don't...
I'm not part of this. I'm not cleaning that up.
As I have no intentions of working with the powder gangers.
I hope you didn't just bring a heap of trouble down on Goodsprings by killing Joe Cobb like that. His friends might come looking for him, and I don't think they're gonna care who was involved in his death or not. Well, what's done is done. So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did they say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Alright, I overheard your argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is he now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, who knew that would be such a terrible idea?
Alright.
So it was that robot that saved me.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
You don't like it?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has it been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me.
Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on out in the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Yeah, tell me about the Legion.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Yeah. Why do you think they both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Alright.
Be careful. Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Fix your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Are you implying that I've done some shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Alright. Do I have one on me? Yeah, so I won't need another one. I'll hold on to the stuff, boys, for now. Alright.
Thanks.
You know what, since I'm here. Somehow still neutral.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
I have a Reddit post up asking for tips on how to play Caravan. What are the rules?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Where can I find more cards?
Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too.
Not right now.
All right.
Can you tell me anything about Goodsprings?
I've never stopped here until recently. You're better off asking one of the locals.
What do you do around here?
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit.
I see.
Did you want...
A man named Joe Cobb was looking for you, but I killed him.
Thanks, I guess. Cobb wasn't the problem, though. I could have handled him if he ever found me. Cobb's friends are the bigger problem. And when he doesn't get back, they'll be coming here for blood. There's no way I can fight them all.
What are you gonna do about the powder gangers? Wait, why are the powder gangers out to get you?
My caravan was on the return trip from California, and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
Alright, what are you gonna do about them?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around and see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
I will do that. But first... free stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep a hold of any fishing batteries I get, because 1 fishing battery plus 5 drained energy cells equals 25 energy cells. So, good resource investment. Alright, well, I was doing the test recordings for this game. I wound up murdering most of Goodsprings. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I don't think Joe Cobb knew what hit him. I'm hoping you took him down for a good reason and not for fun.
I took him down because there's going to be one less powder ganger for me to deal with during the attack. I'm going to help Ringo take on the powder gangers, and I'm going to need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Even though Joe Cobb's dead, his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Would Chet be willing to give us supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
What about Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Alright.
I'll be waiting.
I'm gonna say that Doc Mitchell's one that's gonna be the easiest to convince. Trudy, not so much. Well, actually, no. Easy Pete, not so much.
Hey.
Okay, never seen you before.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You should help me take down the powder gangers. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Yep.
Howdy, partner.
Ah, so the dialogue's not triggering. Yeah, there's some dialogue you can get Victor to help you out. But it tends to glitch a bit. It won't always trigger.
Howdy.
What do you know about Joe Cobb?
Bad trouble.
That's helpful.
Welcome.
Alright, here you've got dynamite. It would be helpful to have it to beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives, including dynamite.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Alright.
Yup.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Alright, hold on. No, don't go back to bed.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Yeah, I need supplies. Let them take over the town. Then I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
So what do you know about the situation with the powder gangers?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Alright, what can we buy off you? As inventory's reset. Yeah, I'll sell that and that. I hear my cat making noise, but he's not coming back in while I'm recording. Yeah, 6 rounds. There we go.
Another satisfied customer.
Okay. As you probably just noticed, no park that time. New Vegas, you get the perks every 2 levels instead of every level. It was an annoying difference at first, but now I'm just used to it.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town's about to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Right, can I actually sell you anything? I can at least sell you some stuff. All right. Now we're gonna make our way down to Primm. I have a reason for this. We can get ourselves a little extra firepower. And possibly a scope. Or silencer. If we get lucky. But knowing my luck, I wouldn't bet on it. Alright. And I need to hold on to these specifically. All will be revealed soon. I'm wondering when he'll turn up. Since I've started picking up the star caps, should be someone to turn up. There was actually supposed to be a quest with this bit, but I think it was a bit too dark, even for New Vegas, so it got scrapped. not seeing him on the compass. Alright, let's keep traveling for now. Alright, going up in Primm. Where are you going? I mean, I know where I'm going.
Howdy. Hey there.
Whoa, your eyes are big.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
Yeah, thanks for the warning.
Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Alright, it's almost 8 o'clock. We'll go about Primm. We'll find what I'm looking for. Head back up to Goodsprings, and then that's where I'll leave this off for today. See about getting to editing tomorrow. Right now I'm thinking break it up into 3 parts. And have parts 1 and 2 go up next week on Saturday. Yeah, the fact that I'm mentioning next week is when this is going up should give you an idea about how far behind I am on recording.
Hello. I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Alright, bye.
Ma'am?
Okay. Alright, there's 2 outside in front of the Bison Steve. There we go. Now, before we do anything, Alright, there's a bit of dialogue I want to trigger, which is why I needed to examine that. Yeah.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Do you have anything for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
Damn it. I've got some questions about your robot.
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
Where did it come from?
A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
What's wrong with it?
Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone.
Do you mind if I try and fix it?
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
Alright, let me ask you something else. Yeah, normally you could buy things off them. I'm guessing one of the mods has changed that. I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Actually, I lost the package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Yep.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He cancelled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was or where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Cowboy robot. You mean that one over there?
Nope. Different fella. Bigger. Had himself a face on a screen. And he talked more like you or me.
Some men stole my package. A man in a checkered suit with some thugs. Do they pass this way?
Well, now that you've mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them great con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Pardon. One of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get,
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Alright. What can I do to help Primm?
Right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Alright, talk to you later.
See ya.
I was actually really banking on being able to trade with him. Damn you, whichever mod patched that. Well, at least I have the parts to repair him. And here we have Eddie. Oh good, he still has the multi-tools. These two are features added in Lonesome Road. Added to Eddie, I should say. Yeah, he marked a place on our map. Gibson Scrapyard, which is right next to Novak. We'll be going around that way. We have very good reason to. Yeah, I'll go around that way later. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. And I've got 2 Futurama films to watch. So. I guess a quick chat with chat.
You looking to buy some supply?
Yep. I may as well get the plasma pistol one then. Nope, I want the empty syringes. You know, we're gonna be down here bankrupting ourselves again.
Give me a shout if you need.
Alright. Pop in here, and this is where I'll save and switch this off. But I will boot the game back up to take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Yep. So yeah, this is the start of the new series, so See you in the next part. Bye for now.